Hello.
Salve.
Bonjour.
안녕하세요.
Hola!
Shalom.
Konnichiwa.
Hey!
What else greeting do you know in different languages of the world? Well, someday you'll travel in any parts of the world and meet foreigners who speak very unfamiliar to you. And what start is a good way to start a conversation. Greetings, of course, knowing those hellos version of other people that are across cultures makes a valid points to shape a relationship we wanted to build with them. But how will you greet them if your anxiety is rising on starting a conversation with them? Let's talk about it after our short intro.
Jeffrey.
When talking about foreign culture, we often worry about how to effectively interact with foreigners. Our difference in terms of beliefs, traditions, customs, and most importantly language are the things that cause miscommunication. We often end up getting scared of trying to engage ourselves in a conversation with a person from a different culture. And that is because we are not familiar with the pros and cons how to properly act and communicate with them. Now, what's your association with the word etiquette? Did you know that giving gifts on a teacher's day is illegal in South Korea? Like it's very usual and normal. Why would you accuse a simple token of appreciation of your teacher as a bribe? Another thing that is very strange for us to hear. Did you ever heard about spitting on the bride at wedding in Greece? Yeah, very disgusting but not a literal spit with saliva. Guests pretend to spit on the bride and groom to protect them from any evil spirits. For the record, we also have some practices in terms of communication that our foreigners will neither be surprised or amazed. Just like sometimes, we eat with our bare hands as it allows you to enjoy a more fulfilling bonding moment with those whom you shared a meal with. Or sometimes it is very hard for us to tell the truth because at some point, the truth will look like a rudeness and cause embarrassment for others.
야, 뭘 그렇게 봐? 뭐 묻었어?
아니에요.
But hey, we're not going to talk about ours, or Korea's, or Greece etiquettes. Today, the table is laid for Germany and France. Here are some greetings and 5 do's and don'ts of communication etiquettes that you should definitely follow if you are traveling to these countries. Greetings generally differ in formality depending on whether a German knows the other person well or not. The most common greeting is a handshake with direct eye contact. Men usually greet women first and wait for them to extend their hand. Guten Tag meaning good day or Hallo meaning hello are the most common verbal greetings used in Germany. In formal situation, one should address another person with their title and last name, Herr or Mr. for men, and Frau or Mrs. for women. It is polite to continue to use formal titles until the person invites you to move on to a first name basis.
Hello, Fräulein Celestino.
Guten Tag, Rue de la Cruz.
Do's in Germany. Do get straight to the point at hand.
Do you think this shirt is fine? That is not my taste, but it suits me.
Do provide sincere answers to serious questions and avoid introducing humor to lighten a stern conversation.
Sparkle in all of our dishes.
What am I missing about Sparkle? If it's really so good, then why are you people so obsessed with it?
Do direct eye contact. Do be formal. Do knock and wait to be invited in.
Come in.
Don'ts of Germany. Do not be late.
Sorry, I'm late.
Why are you late?
Do not eat with your fingers. Do not be reckless in hand gestures. Do not talk about the action of the German in the World War as if your German counterpart was there. Do not to touch one another very much. Greetings are important in France, thus, it is necessary to greet others correctly to make a good impression. Among friends and relatives, the most common greeting is the labese, or kiss on both cheeks. The labese consists of placing one's cheek against another's, making a kiss noise, then repeating it on the opposite side. A labese is sometimes accompanied with an embrace. People generally kiss twice during a labese. However, this varies depending on the region in France. In this instance, follow your French counterpart. One should remove their sunglasses and or hat when they doing a labese. Respect is shown in verbal greetings by referring to the person as Madame, Mrs. or Monsieur, Mr. or Mademoiselle. Madame is only used to refer to a married woman, while Mademoiselle is reserved for unwed women.
Arrêtez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
Bonjour messieurs.
Bonjour, madame.
Those in France. Be direct to the point.
Do I look good on this outfit?
Yeah, you look good. Do handshakes with acquaintance and kisses to the family as a sign of greetings. Do address others using monsieur or mademoiselle.
Bonjour messieurs.
Bonjour, madame.
Do engage in French language, history, and culture.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Zina et j'ai 21 ans et je suis à Paris depuis un an et je repars bientôt. Et je suis coréenne, je viens de Séoul et enchantée.
Do eye contact.
Don'ts in France. Don't attempt small talk with a French person.
Hi, I think the winter is coming. Yes. I am Joyce. May I know your name? How old are you? Do you have a husband? Where did you go last weekend?
Don't ask about one's salary.
You look tired. It's a busy day in the work.
Yes, a little.
So, how much is your salary? It is help to support your family. What is the range of your salary?
Do not talk loud in crowded and public places.
Si Hans balik ulit silver to. Bal- balik ulit sa silver to si Hans. Hindi ko alam. Loose trick eh. Oh.
Do not wave wildly at a waiter to get their attention. Don't expect speedy service. There are numerous items to bear in mind when you integrate cross-cultural communication into your future travels or getting acquainted with other culture, just like those examples earlier. And you should have wanted to avoid labeling interactions that we don't understand as abnormal, weird, or wrong. Secondly, it can be vital to explore cultural differences and similarities to increase your understanding and respect for other cultures. Another key component is to learn from generalizations about other cultures without using them to create stereotypes. It's also important to understand that cultural communication etiquette don't always apply to an individual's behavior. In addition, you should always strive to treat others according to their cultural standards instead of yours. You should also refrain from assuming that our way of communicating is the right way to communicate and ask your assumptions about communication instead. Another prime strategy is to not let your knowledge of cultural differences prevent you from recognizing the unifying similarities. Additionally, you should rethink the idea of common sense, as what's common sense in one culture may not be the case in another. Finally, you should always look for ways to improve communication rather than trying to find someone to blame for any miscommunication that may arise. Learning how to communicate with diverse individuals will require deeper awareness of one's own beliefs, assumptions, and behaviors. The rewards of effective cross-cultural communication are stronger relationships, improved performance, and greater satisfaction, and it will be well worth the effort.
I wanna know